Hello there, this is Bic Benedict. We're playing Batman Arkham City on New Game Plus difficulty, and this is my no upgrade run for the aforementioned title, played on the aforementioned difficulty. So this is part 12 of the guide, and I'm not sure how many total parts there will be, probably well more than 20. And this is a hard section because there are many battles with Ninja, and I've always had issues fighting them. And what I will say about this part is that it is Arkham Asylum's equivalent, or sorry, I should say, it's Arkham City's equivalent of Arkham Asylum's Scarecrow sections. If you've played the latter, you will know that those sections stood out and had some really interesting kind of platforming and scare sections. And this is just the equivalent in my, it's always been the equivalent in my eye of that from Arkham Asylum. So anytime this guy Ra's al Ghul titters and laughs and kind of suggests that there might be something menacing occurring, there will be, namely a fight. So I always have problems flying, and I had, let's see, every time, just by the way, you're gonna have to, if you're not comfortable, because they invert the flight controls it's not even every time you start the game, it's every time you play a different game. Like I said, sorry, I'm kind of hot. I made all my settings known to the game on hard difficulty, and then when I started playing this one, they didn't retain all my settings. So the weird thing here is that you're not supposed to make contact with anything in the environment. I mean, if you so much as hit a tree branch, it will fail you. And sometimes I feel like they've removed some of the checkpoints from hard difficulty. I don't know for sure, because I didn't dial that frequently on hard, but the times that I did, I'm noticing on this run that it seems like they might have pulled that bullshit, but I think this game has more class than to do that. But I could be wrong, I'm not certain about it. So, barely scraped by there. It's pretty forgiving though, in all honesty.
I can see your body is becoming weaker.
And we'll have several confrontations with Ra's. And here's a final flying section. So, if you're not very good at these, you can practice in the augmented reality flying sections, because I was absolutely horrible at these, and I've never been able to complete the advanced training seminars with the flying sessions. I don't want to commit the time to get good at it, and I just don't care. The grapnel boost is all I really need. So I hate these sandmen here, whatever the hell they are. And it looks like they're not ninja, so that's definitely my bad, but they're just as problematic as that enemy. So I think now we just have one final flying circuit to do. So remember, when you're doing these, you need to pull up and then release the A button. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to stop going so quickly, because you need to stop the momentum as you're going up. And then in this room here, everybody's going to salute you, or give you the deference that you deserve, or not that reverence. My bad. Okay, this section here is the first of 2 boss encounters with this guy. You're gonna have more of the Sandmen down here, and at intervals, whenever you see the purple dust, you want to evade, because the Ra's will be coming out, and a simple evade will do the trick. And it's just a matter of just clearing these guys up. Try not to take too much damage, because you won't get a checkpoint, and there is another phase coming up, which admittedly is not that hard, but indeed this phase is harder, I think, just because of these guys here. So in the next phase, you're going to be using the quickfire of the charge gun. I'm not sure what it's called. So no checkpoint, and you notice that he's got the sand people circling him, and you really need to be like ideally you want to make sure that the charge shot gets in into the gaps in between the sand people. When he's throwing those shurikens, whatever arm he's throwing the shurikens at, that's the one you want to evade towards. So like if he's throwing shurikens with his left arm, evade to the right, and then vice versa. And then also just watch out for the blades and his blade. So there's several projectiles here, but if you can just keep quick firing the charge shot here, it's not that bad, because he goes down pretty fast, and it takes away, each shot you get takes away a good chunk of health. And then on here, just make sure you counter pretty rapidly. I'm not sure why it says counter on New Game Plus, but it does, and you don't get a checkpoint there. So on this, if you've played the normal game, you have to counter about 15 times, and then this is actually really hard because it's essentially the same phase, just more of the sand people here. So it's really kind of beautiful the way they spring up like that. And I had quite a lot of opportunities to use the takedown, but it somehow wouldn't stop dropping on me. Okay, so just keep spam pressing that Y button. And I think what's happening actually is that I don't think there are input drops per se. I just think that I just don't think Batman is able to do it quickly enough to grab somebody before they all get to their feet. But you'll notice that the enemies jumping on you in the air, they'll start decreasing in number because you've taken some out. And we will have another phase. It's pretty cool the way you it teleports you back to the actual room you're fighting in, because I think this is somehow like a like an illusion. So, oh, there, I got one finally. I got an execution, and I'm not really proud of this because I did take a lot of hits. But it's just it's one of those things where it's so hard that you just want to get through it. Just get through it, and just get through it and do it, because there will be one more phase coming up after this, and I believe it's just a carbon copy paste of what we did before. So there's a final beatdown, no checkpoint, remember, and I have 2 hits left, so I'm gonna have to watch out for all these projectiles. He might do something different, I'm not sure. Actually, I think the only thing that he does different is that he doesn't do one thing. So I don't think he throws shurikens this time. It's just his sword attack, the blades on the ground, and no shurikens. So just keep firing, and look how quickly he goes down. It's not too much of an issue. So prepare to go up to him, counterattack, and then get on the ready to do a beatdown here, because you don't want to fail any of these quick time events. And then this is going to transition into a quick little scene where we're doing a reverse batarang on him, and then that is the end of the video, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.